Hey guys, it's Squidtoshi. Just wanted to do a quick Bitcoin overview. Pretty much what I'm looking at from the daily is we crossed bearish on the stoch from an oversold territory. Okay, we opened fairly bullish, but we're now closing fairly bearish because we seeked a break of the weekly open and got rejected by it, which is the key thing that I was scared of. We got rejected by the weekly open and the stoch crossed bullish on a lower time frame, which usually means, or at least in my experience, that if the stoch is cross bullish and then you get rejected from a resistance, there's more blood coming. I'm tipping, or at least I would like to see a test of the 50-day moving average, or at least that area, pretty much that 42k area. If we could come down to this zone here between pretty much 41,500 and 42,000 on the dot, that would be perfect. Not only would that give us a indicator reset for RSI and stoch, it's also in a really good volume area, as we can see with the VPVR. We test this area, we have a lot of buy pressure, and hopefully we can hold this, flip it into support, and look to break the weekly open again, and of course the yearly open. So once broken, test this, break this, look for 52. Look for this next resistance level. And then, probably, I wouldn't be surprised if we tapped 52 and we came down to lock in the yearly open as support. That's pretty much what I'm looking at on a daily perspective. On a weekly, look, on a weekly, stoch isn't as useful. We could just bring up a quick MACD. Let's do that. Here we go. On the weekly, I'm still bullish. I'm looking for a slight retracement to lock in levels at 42,000, but MACD's cross bullish on the weekly for Bitcoin. Historically, every time it's cross bullish, we've had a massive move up. Crossed here, massive move up. Bearish cross, large move down. Crossed here, large move up. Crossed here, large move down. We've just crossed. There's positive volume here. We still have looming fundamentals, like the Ukraine war that's still going, rate hikes in the US, and inflation. Who knows? Fundamentally, there's also positive news. A lot of Bitcoin adoption is happening. And from a daily perspective, we're still bullish. As long as we don't cross here, this would be a large indicator. If we crossed on the daily, on the MACD, we can get close. Like, we've got close before and haven't crossed. Like, we've rode this, like, we did have small crosses here, but it was a very large ride up until we got here. But this could just indicate a retracement down to this level. If we lose $42,000, 42k area, we could easily see a tap of 39, 100%. We have no volume between these two levels. There's a massive gap. This is why we can spring up from these areas all the way up here, because we don't run into buy volume until 42k. Again, we don't run into buy volume if we break 42k until 39. So that's the hard chop. Retest this, we go up. If we can hold it and flip it into support. Break this, we go down and we test 39. Anything that happens from a 39k retest, that's anyone's game. That's anyone's guess. That's all I had. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for, again, bounce off this weekly open, retest 42, come back up, break the weekly open, run for 52. That's it. Squidtoshi out.